मोनेटाइज पता होगा, यहाँ पे जाना है और यहाँ पे जाकर के लाइव स्ट्रीम पे क्लिक करनी है, ठीक है। ओके, ये देखो आपको थंबनेल नहीं आता तो यहाँ पे थंबनेल कर सकते हो चेंज। थंबनेल यहाँ से थंबनेल जो है आप जहाँ भी रखे हो उसको चेंज कर सकते हो। लाइक उसके बाद डिस्क्रिप्शन वगैरह, टाइटल वाइटल है ना, टैग्स वगैरह ऐसे को लिख सकते हो। डिस्क्रिप्शन मेरा ये है। अब है हमारा स्ट्रीम की ये होती है गाइस, इसको यहाँ से कॉपी कर लो, ठीक है। कॉपी करने के बाद इसको मैंने जैसे यहाँ पे रिवील करना पड़ता है, ठीक है। तो मैं रिवील नहीं करूँगा बिकॉज इसको अगर रिवील हो गया तो गाइज इसमें बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी। कोई भी आपका स्ट्रीम की से लाइक आपका स्ट्रीम कर सकता है, कुछ भी चीज़ें दिखा सकता है, आपका चैनल डिलीट करवा सकता है। तो इसको बचा के रखना, तो क्योंकि ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है भाई, ठीक है। इसको सिंपल सी यहाँ से कॉपी कर लेना ऑलरेडी। उसके बाद जा कर के इसको मिनिमाइज़ करता हूँ मैं। उसके बाद जा कर के अबे हो जा, ओके सॉरी, यहाँ ओवीएस पे जाना है, यहाँ पे सेटिंग्स पे जाने हैं आपको। सिंपल सी बात है, स्ट्रीम पे क्लिक करना है और यहाँ पे आकर के पेस्ट कर देना है। सिंपल सी बात है, हो गया, ख़त्म कहानी, हो गया। अब सिंपली जो है इसको स्टार्ट कर देना स्ट्रीमिंग, तो ठीक है, आपका स्ट्रीमिंग जो है प्रॉपरली वर्क करेगा। जैसे आप देख पा रहे हो मेरा ऑडियो जो है बिल्कुल यहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है, ठीक है, प्रॉपर तरीके से रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है यहाँ पे। एंड मीडिया साउंड ये देख सकते हैं। मैं गेम अगर कर रहा हूँ क्लिक तो देखो मीडिया पे, एक सेकंड मैं आवाज़ अब उसको सुना देता हूँ गेम के साउंड, ये देखो, ठीक है। हो गया गाइस, यही था एक छोटा सा वीडियो। अगर आपको अलर्ट्स वगैरह लगाना होता है वो भी बहुत आसान तरीके हैं, उसके लिए भी जो है हम बना देंगे। ज़्यादा खींचूंगा नहीं उसको भी, तो वीडियो बहुत काफ़ी लंबी होगी। अगर आपको चाहिए होगा तो हमें बता देना, हम बना देंगे, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। तो गाइज प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब जरूर कीजिएगा, अगर नए आए हैं तो प्लीज़ 1K होने वाले हैं, कंप्लीट करा दो यार ब्रदर्स। चलो बाय बाय, टेक केयर, खुश रहो एंड आप स्ट्रीम करते रहो। कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आती है तो अपन है इधर, टेंशन वाली बात नहीं है। आप कमेंट सेक्शन में हमें बताओ कोई प्रॉब्लम आती तो। चलिए ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, लव यू।
Point. One of the fans, one of the Romanian fans, did message me on Discord just now and said 3 chicken.
We have competing with us.
Definitely, and for a bad result, and of course, the further back you're going to be from the teams around you.
Yeah, it sounds like you're speaking from experience there, Imperium. There's a story there that I want to find out, but we're gonna move, we're gonna move it along to this. This was one of the best shots that we had with Juzo, with that jump shot, getting that instant knock with Uzi. That was absolutely beautiful. But we did have another shot from Erangel, I believe. The knock with the shotgun onto a moving player in a buggy. That was that blew my mind. That was just absolutely redonkulous. The second I saw that, I was literally left speechless. I had no idea what to say in that moment.
It came out of left field so heavily. I did indeed pop my mantit, so to speak. But this end Vikendi game was really interesting, and I love the way Lacanostra played it. One of the most well calculated games from any of the teams across the board, and it did prove to me that they can do it right. It was their first chicken dinner in the PMNC. I said throughout the first 2 games that they were hovering to those wins, to those very strong results, but they were missing the mark. Well, they certainly didn't do it in that Vikendi game.
Indeed. And now we're looking towards that last game of the day, I believe. Intense pressure here. They were in a little bit of a tough spot. I think they had too many people coming in from too many different angles, and they weren't able to get their way into the zone. But here, in this moment, this is where I brought up the side of Kanina Power. How do they enter the zone? The only way that I saw was through SNT, the most passive way possible. But I forgot I was talking about Kanina Power. They're the least passive team, and personally, I see them second only to Footballists. These are the only guys that are more aggressive than Kanina Power, and you definitely saw what KP were able to do at the end of that game. They pushed through every single team and managed to get that chicken dinner at the end of the day.
It was really one of the strongest games I've seen from Kanina Power in quite a while, to be fair, and definitely the strongest they'd had in the PMNC. When your back's against the wall, you got to go for that push. So many teams can learn from that, to be fair. Not teams are kind of too passive at times, where it's kind of like, I don't really want to go for the push. It's like, just go for it. What have you got to lose? Yeah, okay, you lose the fight, you go down. But if you play too passive when you're kind of in the open field, you're just going to get swiped out one by one, and that's not in your control. Whereas if you take a team fight, that's kind of a bit more within your control, and Kanina Power showed it in that final game.
And exactly that moment, that split second of hesitation, that makes the difference between being a good team and being a great team. That right there, you cannot hesitate for a split second. The second you get that second knockdown, the second you know you have an advantage, you need to push that advantage. You need to make sure that you take control